Hi everyone, this is Divya. I'm working as an assistant professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering at Sri Srinivas College of Engineering and Technology. Today, let us discuss the topic embedded processor. What is meant by embedded processor? So, embedded processor is a microprocessor that is used in embedded systems. So, the embedded systems can be used to perform a specific dedicated task, right? So for that specific dedicated task, to perform that specific dedicated task, you are in need of a microprocessor, right? So that microprocessor is the embedded processor. So embedded system is a computer system, so that is designed to perform a specific task within a larger system, or it can be a independent system. So it is a self-contained system that is embedded within a larger device or system and is used to control the operation of the device. If you want to control operation of a specific device, you can use this embedded. The embedded processor is a class of computer or computer chip, or it can be embedded in various machines. So these are all just small computers that use microprocessors to control many electrical and mechanical functions. So there is no need elaborate to do elaborate computations or to be extremely fast. So they no need to perform great input and output capability. So this is very simple platform, so it is very inexpensive. So embedded processors help to control aircraft and industrial automations, and they are common in automobiles and both large and small household applications. So from you can use your embedded process from a simple household applications to a large industrial aircraft automations. So depending upon your application, the specification of your process will vary. So in that, one particular type is digital signal processor. So it became as prevalent as a microprocessor. Okay, so these DSPs can be used in wireless telephones, digital telephones, cable modems, and some stereo equipments. And you can find embedded process in devices that requires real-time processing capabilities. So real-time processing capabilities means it will have a specific deadlines. It may be a hard deadline or soft deadline. But if the system have a real-time processing capabilities, so you can find the embedded processor in that type of systems. So for example, industrial control systems, automotive systems, and consumer electronics. So embedded processors are designed to be small, low power, and efficient, as they are typically used in the devices where space and power are at premium. So if you want to make a system in a very small size, you have to make a system which consumes low power. You have to keep in a, for that device you have only minimum space, small space. So for that type of systems you can use your embedded processors. So these systems are designed to be reliable, so and to operate for long periods of time without reliable means the lifespan of that device should be large, so it should be work reliability. So without any failure, it will work for a long periods of time. Okay, some of the examples of your embedded systems or embedded process, which includes smartphones, TVs, washing machines. So these are all the some of the examples of for the embedded processes. So there are types of embedded process. So in that, first type is general purpose processor. General purpose processor is nothing but what we are using as CPUs in our computers. Okay, this is also a type of embedded processor. So by using the general purpose processor, you can perform the high performance processing, high performance processing. So with the help of a general purpose processors, the computer can perform high performance processing capabilities. And some of the features of general purpose process, some of the features of general purpose process or instruction set. So how the instruction set of your general purpose process? So it is it has complex instruction set. So instruction set of a general purpose processor is complex since it need to perform the multiple tasks at a time. So the instruction set of this general purpose processor is obviously complex. And the next one, multi-core. Since this general purpose for what purpose we are using our computer, we are using to perform the multiple tasks at the same time in your computer. So for that, to perform the individual tasks, you need individual cores, right? So for that general purpose processor, it will have the multi-cores. So the clock speed of your embedded general purpose processor is obviously it should be high. And it should have a cache memory. So cache memory is nothing but it is a temporary memory which can hold the frequently accessed data. So if you want to store the frequently accessed data that can be stored in your computer so that it can be easily accessed in the next instructions. And compatibility, so it can be used for large number of devices. So compatible means it can be used for the multiple devices, a number of devices. And the virtualization, so you can use this type of process in virtual modes. For example, if you want to you are in a place, if you want to in your house, for example, or in your office, if you want to control a system which is available in some other place, so it can be connected through online mode, right? So that is the you are connecting your system through virtual mode, that is called virtualization. So this general purpose process supports virtualization. How the power consumption should be? So the power consumption of your general purpose processor should be low. So the expectation of a customer should be low, but depending upon the need, depending upon the application where we are using a general purpose processor, it will obviously consume the power. So the next type of embedded processor is microprocessor. So the microprocessor is similar to a general purpose processor, but the size of this microprocessor will be very small. So that can be placed in your IC or microchip. Okay, so it is also a central processing unit. So what it performs, it executes the instructions of your computer program. So the user can control the embedded system with the help of the program code what you are writing for your embedded system, right? So that can be executed in the form of instructions. So that instructions will be executed with the help of this central processing unit. And these are all the processor blocks available in your microprocessor. So the microprocessor will consist of ALU, control unit, and register array. So these are all the blocks will be available in your microprocessor. So if you want to make an embedded system, complete embedded system with the microprocessor, you have to additionally include the input devices like peripheral devices like input device, output device, and memory unit. So all these devices should be added additionally to your microprocessor to make a complete embedded system. Our next type of embedded processor is microcontroller. So microcontroller is a small low power computer that is contained in a single integrated circuit. So this is nothing but the combination of microprocessor and other peripheral devices. So you can look at the block diagram of your microcontroller. So the microcontroller will consist of a microprocessor. In addition to the microprocessor, it consists of memory, input output ports, then timers, A to D converters, serial input, and other peripheral devices. So these are all the peripheral devices in addition to the microprocessor will be made into a single chip as a microcontroller. So this is an embedded process that use in wide range of devices. It includes from consumer electronics and industrial control systems and automotive systems. So these are nothing but the combination of consist of microprocessor and the peripheral devices in a single chip. So this is very low expensive compared to the other embedded process, but you can use for the simple applications. If you want to control a TV with the help of TV remote, so in that it can only the operation of a TV remote is changing the channels or increasing the volumes, right? So you can use it only to control your receiver or TV. So for that kind of simple applications, you can use the simple embedded processor like microcontroller. But if you want to perform the high performance tasks and high input output capabilities in embedded process, so that at that places this microcontroller will not work. So for simple applications, you can use a microcontroller. So that will be simple and inexpensive. And the next one is digital signal process. So digital signal process or specialized microprocessor that is designed to process the digital signals. So if you want to process your digital signals, so you can use the embedded processor, the digital signal processor. Okay, so you can use in wide range of applications. You can use in wide ranges of applications, including audio, video processor, then telecommunications and control systems. So for this is the block diagram, so in which this whatever may be the signal you want to give for your processor, that should be in your digital form. So that this digital signal processor will only understand the digital signals, right? So whatever may be the input signal, so that may be in your analog form, so that can be converted into the digital form with the help of your analog to digital converter, ADC. And after processing those signals in your processor, so that signals will be converted into analog signals with the help of DAC, with the help of DAC. So, and the next one is single purpose embedded processor. So single purpose embedded processor, so if you want to perform only a single task, specific task, so that type of in that type of applications you can use this single purpose embedded processor. For example, you can take the washing machine as an example for this one. So the washing machine only meant for washing your clothes, right? So for that single purpose you are using that machine, so for that single purpose you can use this single purpose embedded process. So we can use in automotive systems. So in wide range of applications, you can use this type of processor. The wide includes automotive systems, industrial control systems, and consumer electronics. And the next one is system on chip. System on chip is an IC that integrates all components of your computer or electronic system into a single chip. So within the single chip, you can include your CPU, you can include your DSP, you can include your memory, encoder, decoder, then audio, video, USB, memory, storage, all these things will be included in your single chip. Okay, so on a within the single chip, so that can be called as system on chip. This is the one of the embedded. So now I think all of you understand what is meant by embedded processor and what are all the types of embedded processors. So there are 6 types of embedded processors we have discussed. So depending upon the application, depending upon the need of the customer, need of the depending upon the requirement, we can use the type of embedded process in it. Thank you for listening the video.